What's up, football fans? Here we are, week 12, the first week of Texas high school football playoffs. And John Tyler defeated Nacogdoches last week to capture the district title. And how excited was John Tyler to get that district title after a 2-year drought, Travis?
Yeah, they definitely wanted that, and they really wanted that unbeaten title as well. And going out there, they kind of jumped all over Nacogdoches early and kind of set the tone early and rolled from there.
Seemed a little slow start to kind of get things going. But what did you like that you saw from John Tyler against Nacogdoches?
Yeah, they came out and threw a lot of deep balls. They challenged Brandon Jones, one of the top safeties, maybe the top safety in all of the class of 2016, and really challenged him. Threw some 5 or 6 balls of over 40 yards, and had a lot of success going downfield.
Now, before we get to the John Tyler playoff matchup that comes to you this Saturday, a little bit about this season, the regular season, Travis. What did you like most about John Tyler gearing up for this playoff run?
Yeah, you look at where they were at the start of the season. They had a lot of young guys, new guys coming in and playing different positions, and they really started to gel. Once district came around, they got past White House and they started rolling. They beat Lufkin, got a big win there, and taking down Ennis. And once they beat Ennis, they really kind of came together, and you realized this was a team that was going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Like I said, John Tyler captures the district title after a 2-year drought. Now, it's playoff football time, so let's head to the John Tyler Coach's Corner and hear from head coach Rickland Holmes.
It was great. It was great knowing that, we took care of our business in 16-5A to win an outright district championship, to bring it back to Tyler. It's been 2 years that we came 1 game short. So we had to make sure we erased that, and the kids done a great job improving. Coach has done a great job coaching them, getting them better, working hard with them, and getting things done, starting to play a little bit more John Tyler football versus Rivals.com and Scout.com football. You know what I mean? So kids had to understand that, and that's the growing pains that you go through when you have a young team like we had going into this season. We had 33 seniors that graduated last year, and out of that 33, 14 signed scholarships. So, losing that type of talent to replace it with the talent that we have now, but you don't have that experience to back it up. And that's what they've been learning going through this 10-game stretch, and now going into the playoffs, we're starting to get to the point to where we need to be the type of team that we can be to make that run. Only thing we got to change is our blue jersey to a white jersey, because we're going to be the visiting team. It's still going to be a football game played on Saturday at 2 p.m. Instead of it being at night, it's going to be in the day. Instead of us being the home team, we're going to be the visiting team. But it's still at Longview, Texas, at Lobo Stadium, and it's Texas High against John Tyler.
Well, Travis, speaking with Coach Holmes, how ready is he to get the playoffs started?
Yeah, they are excited that the playoffs are finally here. The last couple games haven't been as close, they haven't been tested as much, and they're expecting a test from Texas High, which really gave them a good fight last year.
Yeah, and speaking of that last year, go ahead and run us through a little bit of it. It seemed like it was a close game at first against Texas High, and they have some key players that can kind of trouble John Tyler, if I can say.
Definitely, you look at their running back, Jacardi Witcher. He's a pretty good runner. He ran for over 200 yards last week, and you look at what he did last year. The Texas High really had JT on the ropes. It was 17-7. Texas High was about to score another touchdown until a fumble recovery by JT kind of reversed the momentum of the game. And JT ended up winning handily, but it's easy to forget that that game could have been 24-7 early on.
Give me one player on the defensive side starting, and then the offense. Who needs to be key for John Tyler to pull out a victory in this first round of the playoffs on the defensive side?
Defense, I think you kind of look at 2 guys, Pierre Leonard and Braylon Jones inside, trying to stop that running game. They'll definitely set the tone. They're experienced. They've been here before. They know what to expect, and they can kind of lead the other guys. On offense, you look at Bryson Smith. It's his first game as a quarterback in the playoffs, and you try to see how he's going to, prepare, how he's going to go at it, and if he has a good game, obviously the rest of the offense will.
Now give me your prediction, not only just score of how you think it's going to be a close game, going to be a hard-fought battle. Give us your prediction.
I think it'll be kind of similar to the Corsicana game. It'll be a little close early, a little back and forth, but I think JT pulls away in the end.
Well, there you have it. John Tyler facing Texas High in Longview at 2 p.m. this Saturday. We'll have our ETFinalScore.com crew on the sidelines sending back instant highlights that you can check out on Facebook and Twitter. You can also follow the man Travis Yosting on Twitter at TYosting ETFS. He'll have all the live updates, scoring, and quick facts for you. As for us, we'll see you next week if John Tyler advances into the playoffs.